Okay, so I've added a couple of things just to tidy up this two-page spread, and like I say, it's not perfect. It's just to be used as an indication of what you could do. So rather than having interview with the Arctic Monkeys, I've just put the Arctic Monkeys as the name of the group, and then we've got an interview banner, and I've used this dotted line to separate it. Now to create the dotted line, just the line tool again, draw the line across, and then you can change the properties of the line. If we click on that, just using this box below the weight sign, so we can make it larger. 5 will be about right here. We could make it just a solid line if we wanted, or you could make it a wavy line if you wanted. In this case, I'm going to go for the Japanese dots. Or dotted, I think, might actually work better. Yeah, we'll go just for the dots. And I've changed the title just to be on the right, so I can perhaps increase the size of these text boxes, and then we just want to fill the placeholder text on both just to make up that space. So this is kind of looking a little bit like a magazine. In fact, I'm going to change it again. I'm going to put the title on the left and increase the size of the text boxes on the right, just because I think that will be more conventional. So we'll fill with placeholder text. Now there's a couple of things that you can do just to make this look a little bit more professional, using something called paragraph styles in InDesign. So what you'll normally find is at the beginning, if we just highlight the first bit of text and we go to type paragraph styles, at the beginning of an article you'll have a large letter, what's called a drop cap. So the first letter will be larger than the rest. So just click on here like you would on a new layer in Photoshop and you'll get this paragraph style. If we double click, you'll see there's a feature here called drop caps even in nested styles. If you click on preview, we'll be able to see the changes as they're applied in real time. So I'm going to say sort of 4 lines. I just want the first character. If I wanted the first 2, I'd choose 2, but we just want the first letter. And we want it to be 4 characters. Press OK. And now we can see that the S at the start of the paragraph here is now larger. And that's really conventional for magazines to use that sort of thing. And the other thing we're going to do is create a text box with a quote in it. And this is commonly referred to as a block quote. So if we click and drag and we type our text in, it's going to be a little bit larger than the this is an example quote. It's going to be a little bit larger than the main text on the article. So I'm going to change that to white so we can actually see it. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. I think I've put examples quote. This is an example quote. And we've got the text box there. Just going to shrink that a little bit. And then what you do is because obviously that's overlapping the text behind it. Now to stop it from doing that, if you go to Window, Text Wrap, and then click on this button here, which will wrap around the object shape. Then when we click away, you can see that you've got a kind of typical block quote. So the quote is separated out. So it might be something that the interviewee has said that you want to stand out and to grab the reader's attention. And you can use the line tool to perhaps kind of separate out some of these quotations. Just make it look a bit more professional. We need to change the colour of the stroke to white. And it's done it dotted because that's what we used before. So I'm going to use I'm going to keep that dotted because I think it will work. Command plus to zoom in. And we'll just copy that, which we didn't copy. If I just select that again, Command C, Command V. There we go, it's copied now. Just click that below this quote. And if we come back out, there we have it. You probably want to put page numbers in, you probably want to put a border at the bottom of this piece, but as an example 2-page spread, that's okay. It's merely been used as an example for you guys to understand how to do drop caps, how to do block quotes, and how to set up text in a basic image on an InDesign document. And it's make sure you use your research so you've got a real indication of styling.